Computer, what time is it?
It's 11:39 a.m.
Good morning, Trekkies, members. Ernesto Luton, Director of the Enterprise Project. How are you today? You know, I've been thinking about, well, I read every comment that people write on the Facebook and on the YouTube page. I read every single comment. And what I realize is that you're not reading what I'm writing. You know, people are confused. They still think that they were trying to build a ship for, outer space, or they think, we want to build a real, starship. And even people who have been longtime members, when they make a post, I realize that they don't know what the project is all about. I mean, do you guys actually read the website? It's taken me 5 years to write this and rewrite this and rewrite this until you get it right, and input from so many other different people. It's the dream is honed. The dream is there. So, I don't know. People are always, commenting about, oh, well, this is what I would do and this is what I would do. And that's great. I kind of like to hear those things, but read what we have written. Really, truly read what we have written, because it's all there, And when you read that entire website, I know people don't like reading anymore. But for you readers out there, and you old guys, there's no excuse for the older ones. We read. But okay, read the website, and then, give me some good responses on Facebook and on YouTube. All right, take a look at this video, and we'll get back on the other side.
I want you to see the vision as I do. You've parked your vehicle in the designated place a bit far from the theme park, town, and the replica. You take a shuttlecraft to the gates of the huge Star Trek theme park, and upon entering that gate, you find yourself staring at the biggest Enterprise model in the universe. You enter the visitor center, and this is where the adventure truly begins. Join us, and let's turn this dream into reality. Join the Enterprise Project online today.
So it must be clear by now that we're not just trying to build the ship, right? I mean, it all centers around the ship, but in a way, the ship is a part of something else. The ship is a part of the community, because it's really the community. That's really what we want to build, the community. We want to build a place that we can start, the Trek dream, Roddenberry's dream, a place that we can live that dream. Now, we just can't do that. It's all tied into each other. So the idea was to build the ship. That's the first, that's the idea that came. And then, I thought, well, the world is a mess. And what good is just building another entertainment platform? I mean, really, do we really need an entertainment platform? Another, entertainment platform? Not really. And one that costs that much? Come on. They tried that and it failed. And it wasn't about money. It wasn't about money. But no, it's not an entertainment platform that we need. We need a new start. We need a place to start. So the Enterprise Project is more than just one thing. It's more than two things. The Enterprise Project is the community. It's the visitor center. It is the ship. And it is all inside a huge complex, which is a Star Trek theme park. That's the dream. It started with just the ship, but it's grown past the ship. But the ship is the core, of course. The ship is the core. But the community equally. And I don't know. Some say the community should come first and then the ship. I don't. I think the ship brings with it everything else. The ship is bigger than everything. I mean, that, like I said, is the ninth wonder of the world. A full-size, exact replica. Everything. And it not just not just something that's, a fake. I mean, but a ship that is able to seal itself off from the environment and actually function on its own outside of the environment so that it is a real ship. We want to step aboard not a toy, not a big toy, not a big, set, but a real ship. That's what makes it the ninth wonder of the world. It's real. The only thing it can't do is fly. But it should be able to seal itself off, use its own air, operate on its own using, recycling waste. The whole thing. This is this is real. The comms, everything works. The view screens, everything. That's what makes it the ninth wonder of the world. Or some may say that the eighth wonder. But I say the ninth wonder. It's not just a prop. And even though it can't fly, literally, it will fly. Of course, virtually. It will fly. It will shake. It will rumble. It will fly. For all intent and purpose. I mean, you can fool the senses. And is it not real? Take a look at this video. We'll get back on the other side.
Greetings, Trekkie and members. I have here the new 7 Wonders of the World list, chosen in a 2007 global poll organized by the New 7 Wonders Foundation. These sites were selected by more than 100 million votes. 1. The Great Wall of China, a series of fortifications built across China's historical northern borders over centuries, with some parts dating to the 7th century BC. 2. Machu Picchu, a 15th century Inca citadel built high in the Andes Mountains of Peru. 3. Petra, an ancient city in modern-day Jordan that was carved directly into vibrant, rose-colored sandstone cliffs by the Nabateans. 4. The Colosseum, an elliptical amphitheater in the center of Rome, Italy, completed in 80 AD for spectator events. 5. Christ the Redeemer, a 98-foot-tall Art Deco statue of Jesus Christ atop Mount Corcovado overlooking Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 6. Chichen Itza, a large pre-Columbian Mayan city on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. 7. Taj Mahal, an immense marble mausoleum in Agra, India, completed around 1643 to house the tomb of Emperor Shah Jahan's wife. 8. The Great Pyramid of Giza was granted honorary status in the modern list, as it's the sole survivor of the ancient world's original 7 wonders. It's sad that none of the wonders of the world are in the United States. We can change that. The Enterprise project wants to build the 9th wonder of the world right here in the United States. A full-size, land-based replica of the iconic Matt Jeffries Enterprise. Join us, and together make history.
Now, what we are proposing, what the dream is, I mean, people are making comments about, this and that, amusement park. But this is not, understand, this is not an amusement park. It is, but that's a small part. What we are talking about building is the ninth wonder of the world. That's where we're at. So, yes, it's going to cost billions, perhaps, but that's nothing. I bet the pyramids. What did that cost? Was anybody balking about how much that costs? I mean, come on, any of the wonders of the world, who cared about what it costs? Billions is not even a lot of money. Come on, man. They throw that away every day in America. People lose and gain billions all the time. It's nothing for these big cats. It's nothing for world powers. Billions is nothing. They don't even know where all the billions go. Come on. It's not the cost. When you're talking about building the ninth wonder of the world, who the hell cares what it costs? This is not just an amusement park. This is something much greater. That's why the whole world has to be involved in it. It's not fair for it to just be this part of the world, this United States of America. No, this is a worldwide project. The whole world, is involved. We should be involved in this. I mean, if it's only America that carries it, then so be it. But this is a worldwide project. That's the potential. And the bigger the project, the less, the worry is about money. No, money is not the problem. The problem is what the problem has always been with humans. Unity. People don't want to come together. I want 1701D. Oh, I want this. I want that. What? Come on, guys. Join the dream. The little guys are talking. I sure hope you listen. Check out this video. We'll get back on the other side.
What if Star Trek's sustainable future, a world of unity and progress, could become our reality today? Introducing the Enterprise Project. It's not just a fan dream, but a detailed blueprint for a better world, inspired by Gene Roddenberry's optimistic vision. We're building the galaxy's most immersive Star Trek experience, a living, breathing community where total immersion meets environmental stewardship. Picture stepping aboard a full-scale, scientifically plausible starship replica. This is no static museum piece. Every console is interactive, every system is real, from turbo lifts to medical bays. Beyond the ship lies the first Federation town, a thriving, sustainable community powered by cutting-edge green technology. It's a real-world model proving Star Trek's vision for a harmonious existence with our planet isn't fiction anymore. You enter this world through the biggest Star Trek theme park ever imagined and into the visitor center where the adventure truly begins. This monumental undertaking is driven by a passionate grassroots movement of over 10,000 members. To bring this vision from blueprint to reality, we need you. We need 1 million minds, bodies and souls. The power to build this future lies within our community. Join us. Engage the future at theenterpriseproject.org.
What gives me inspiration? A few months ago, the family and I, we went on that, and I talked about this before, I think, the Universal Sphere. It's this huge ball, and inside is, there's seats that you can go in, and you sit there, and then there's this view screen, and, it takes you on various adventures. Christmas adventure. It's basically for the kids. But as I sat there and I was, because it moves, it really gives you the feeling that, that you're moving, that you're traveling through space and through the air. And I said to myself, man, that's been the idea for the ship. That's been the idea for the shuttlecraft. A virtual experience, so real. It's hard for that to feel, but so real, because you're sitting there on obvious benches with other people, so that your total focus, even though it's on the screen, it's, you have peripheral vision, right? So you're not on the ship. But if that was encased in like a shuttlecraft environment, and you had that screen, and maybe even some panels that would open up and allow for side screens as well. Maybe that's something we never knew the shuttlecraft could do, was open up and show a view from the side. Why not? Why not just have that forward view? But anyway, the virtual experience on the shuttlecraft would be equally as entertaining. And when I took that ride, it just really reinvigorated me about this shuttlecraft, and how far out that's going to be. When you can get in that thing, 7 people, sit in those seats, and then take off, take off to places and galaxies that we've only seen on TV. It can happen, guys, and we're going to make it happen. But only with your help. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this Thursday. I've had fun. I hope you have. Until next Thursday, and as always, live long and prosper.